pew. Ew.
Bro, what's happening, bro?
Pew, pew, pew,
Go to
pew.
fatal. Go to fatal. Go to fatal. Fatal.
I thought it was happening at New Lake.
It's something that fatal. You see it? Y'all see it?
Yeah, mother sugar. DDDJ Productions. Pew, 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 pew. Dum, dum.
Bro,
Pew,
don't kill
pew.
other people. Don't kill them. Don't kill them. They're bro.
They
Don't
gon'
kill them.
Bro, I did that when the first
I
New
don't know
Lake
what
event
that is,
happened.
bro.
I killed somebody, then they jumped me, and then I didn't get to see it.
Who is that, bro?
Pew,
Why is he killing
pew,
me?
pew, pew, pew.
Idiot. Bro, what is happening, bro? Oh, it's some dude trying to ruin everything. There's a whole team coming, bro.
I got me a gun, so if somebody try something slick.
Bro, what is that, bro? Hey, what's that? Hey, stop.
Oh yeah, look, they got beat more soga. Where did it go?
What's moving?
Stop, bro. Stop trying to ruin stuff.
Bro,
But
people keep ruining everything, bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
What is that? Hey, I'm about to land on top of it.
Bro, what's it doing?
I'm trying to watch it, and these people keep trying to kill me.
Yo, I landed on top of it. I'm on top of it, yo.
They junk, bro. They over here. Over trying to ruin everything.
Bro, that jump wants me up. Bro, if you land, bro,
What the heck?
what the heck? Bro, I went on top of it, that junk land, that junk smacked me up. I just flew.
Bro, what's going on, bro?
That's what I was landing on top of it. No, I was on top of it. I was on top of it dancing, right? And then that junk pushed me up to the sky.
What the heck,
Bro.
more soga?
It's moving, bro. Bro,
You don't want
it's
to?
moving, bro. What's about to happen? It's moving again. Hey, stop shooting it. Bro, this junk is... Anybody got rockets? I gotta destroy these rocks on my ruin challenge. It's crazy, bro. What's about to happen, bro? I already have it on YouTube. We might as well even get some views. I already got trees done. But you didn't get knocked. Oh, you're not even in our game, huh? Oh, one's laser. He's laser. One dude is laser. One dude is laser. One dude is laser. One dude is lasered on there, bro. One dude is literally lasered. Oh, he is low. He is low. He is low. He is low. What dude on the floor? He's low. The dude on the floor, he's low. He's literally one shot. Storm coming. Storm coming. Storm coming. Got him. Let's go, yo. I got a rift to go. I got a rift to go. I got a rift to go. Don't use it. Don't use it. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it. Straight, move, move, move. I need some more rockets, bro. Hey, Alan, look on YouTube. Look at the Loot Lake event, Alan. Oh my. You gotta jump, Edward. You can't just be running. I need some more rockets already, bro. There's people ahead, too. Oh my goodness, Bill. Y'all are getting sniped everywhere, bro. They are sniping like some goats, bro. They hitting Bill, Edward? Oh, that dude is laser. Bro, we can reboot you, dude. Calm down. Don't. No, not yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. They're all laser. They're all lasers, bro. Got one. Push. Got one. Got two. I got two of them. One dude come. I got two knocked. No cap, they are. This dude is literally one shot. I get from 180. Come on, Cam, you got this. That default is low. That default is low. Good jump. Finish him. Pick up my card, please. Good jump, Cam. Get mine in the storm. It's in the storm. Mine is in the storm. I'm gonna need some loot too. Get Joel. Joel is knocked. Oh, just pick it up. Just pick up the card. Rift to go. We just gonna have to fight. We just gonna have to fight with pistols. Bro, it's not even a van nowhere near here. Really, bro? There is no van. There is no van, bro. You can't even get rebooted. All of them in the storm. Hey, let's go. I got Great Dragon. Let's go. We could have won, but the storm, we just didn't have any reboot man. Like me. Hey, go. Blue Lake. There it is. There's gonna be a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of people there though.
Once it passes through the life straw. Now this is not a paid product review. I'm simply doing this because I really like the life straw, and I think it's a good tool to have in your camping kit. Now this is a brand new life straw. It's never been used. All I've done is remove it. System can get moistened, and now it's ready to use. Okay. Here I have two jars, and in one of these I'm going to dip a nice muddy sample of this water. And to reduce turbidity down to 0.2 microns. One of these, I'm going to dip a jar here, and what I am going to do, open up the lids on the life straw, and I'm going to suck this water out, and then I'm going to spit it into the clean jar. It's kind of hard to do. Let's see here. All right, here, get a good look at this. It is very brown. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make it even more brown. I'm gonna make it really disgusting. Dumped it in here, it's, oh my God. Now, that is definitely not something that I would drink. All right, place it right there. And here we go. Wow. This is good enough to show you. Look at the difference in that water. I can clearly see through the filtered water. And this is the puddle, stagnant, muddy scum water. This I'm willing to drink. You know what? I'm impressed. That is really incredible. This tasted, it did not have a bad taste at all. It tastes, I think I would have to say it tastes better than tap water. It has a very, very slight flavor that it's not bad though. It's just, you know, maybe it's a little heavier in minerals, which would be expected. Wow, that's great. I'm very happy with this. The Life Straw. Now, when you finish using it, you always blow through it to get out all the dirty water so that when it dries, it doesn't stick to the filter. And then when you get home or you get to a place where there's clean water available, then you just rinse it on both ends and blow the water through. And that's good to go. This Life Straw is, they say, will last for about 1,000 liters, which is a pretty good long time. And I think that would vary depending on the turbidity of the water, the dirtiness of the water. This is pretty dirty, so I think if I was always drinking out of a puddle like this, that the life of the Life Straw would be significantly shorter. But this is definitely a very good tool. It is so convenient to not have to carry gallons of water with you when you go on hikes. As long as there's a water source, a clean water source, this will not filter seawater, and it will not filter toxic water. If it has chemical toxins in it, it's not gonna filter that out. But for bacteria and protozoa, the things you'll find in nature, this is a perfect tool to have, and you can totally rely on it. So. Join me. We're going to use this handmade ID. Well, craziest. It'll continue to live. And historical records have shown that Native Americans used to eat this very famine food when food was scarce in the spring by doing this, because they would find markings like this on trees all throughout the forest. And what they found was that the tree was still alive and thriving after many years. The tree itself is nourished by the cambium layer all the way around, and as long as nutrients can be pulled up through the bark to the top, the tree will continue to live. Now, the problem with harvesting from these trees is you can only reach so high. Historical markings show that trees were stripped up to 6 feet tall, and for good reason. You couldn't reach up further than that, and it was a lot of work to cut a tree down. So you'd find damage on trees scattered throughout the forest, where they would strip them down and eat them. Now, you might be wondering, what would you eat it with? Well, they could be added with stews, they could be fried in oil, or they could be dried and stored for later, although rare. Because they were famine food, they weren't something that was meant to be stored. And over time, they could spoil, which is the case right now. If they're not properly treated, the sugars in the cambium layer will spoil, rendering it totally useless. In fact, it turns yellow and rancid very quickly. So the idea is to collect it and eat it. As you can see, there's no shortage of pine in this forest. The problem is, none of this is natural. This is the brainchild of our modern thinking, a monoculture of pine devoid of any life, completely open and exposed to the wind and elements. Animals despise this forest. Why? Because there's no place to hide. It's wide open. Animals are nowhere to be found because it would be easy for me to find them. So the idea today is to cut down a tree to thin out the canopy and promote new life and new growth. So not only will we be getting a meal out of it, but we'll also be producing habitat for new life.
Well, you can see why they never cut the tree down. I'm hung up. So not only is it a ton of work to cut these trees down for the energy to get back, but now I'm hung up on the tree. So now what am I gonna do? Not even the squads are helping me right now. I need to get me my horses. That doesn't put me any closer to a meal. Now, as you can see, over a very short period of time, I've managed to collect a lot of the cambium layer. Now, not easy to collect, but the problem is it delicious? Not really. This variety is kind of bare, tastes like you would expect, tastes like it smells. Like kind of pine sap. So, would I recommend it? Not this particular variety, but I've had better variety. Can't talk like that. But it's very stringy, and it's difficult to chew. So you can imagine making use of this is kind of tricky, right? You can't just eat it. I would say I would recommend probably cooking it into a super stew, but it'd be a good thickener. You want to cut it into little pieces so it's not all stringy, because you don't want to be pulling a big piece of stringy mess out of your throat. It might make you gag. So what I would recommend doing with this is cooking it up as a chip or crisp in some oil. That way it will crunch up and theoretically snap apart and break into your, in your mouth and eat it like a chip. But in order to do that, you need to make a fire. Next thing I want to mention is that this stuff's not good all year long. It would be difficult to harvest any other time of year besides the spring because the sap's not flowing as much, and it'll be difficult to separate the outer bark from the inner bark. So that's a concern. So people who say, well, you could survive off cambium layer, it's everywhere. Yeah, it is everywhere. It is available all the time, but this stuff is not the greatest stuff to eat. Difficult to process, difficult to turn in edible form, and like I say, it's not available all the time. It's only available in the spring in any palatable way. All right, now that we got a bunch of cambium, let's make a fire and cook it up, see how it tastes. This whole woodlot's a tinder bundle now. All the lower branches are completely dry. So it's not hard to find your kindling. In fact, just grab these branches here, snap them off, you get handfuls of the stuff very easily. All these lower branches are completely dry. Thankfully the ground's still frozen. Don't have to worry too much about the fire burning down. We'll make sure it's put out. We've got a big spring storm coming in later today, which is going to completely douse this area with piles of rain, so I'm not concerned about that at all. Got myself my tinder bundle. I always keep this stuff dry. It's cedar bark. We'll add some birch bark to it. You can see how powder dry that is. I keep it nice and safe dry, so it's always ready to go. Now, this spindle's about had it, but I think I got an ember. Too smooth in the center now, but I do have an ember. People like to say well, people have said I've done a cutscene, so no cutscene. Ready?